Welcome again to another episode of Album Review Series. Ian here. On this episode, we will review Wagakki Band's debut album, Vocalo Zanmai. I will share my thoughts and my ideas in this album. So, if you're excited to watch this video, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow my social media accounts. Wagakki Band is a Japanese band that plays rock music with wagakki, a traditional Japanese musical instruments. The band composed of Yuko Suzuhana on vocals, Machiya on guitars, Nidgawa Benny on Chugaru shamisen, Ibukuro Kiyoshi on koto, Asa on bass, Kaminaga Daisuke on shakuhachi, Wasabi on drums, Corona on waidiaiko. On January 31st, 2014, they released the music video for Senbonzakura, which instantly became a hit on both Nico, Douga, and YouTube, expanding their international exposure. Wagakki Band covered Vocaloid songs for their first full-length album, Vocalo Zanmai, released on April 2014. The album reached on number 5 in the weekly Oricon rankings and stayed in the top 100 for 22 consecutive weeks. After their early Vocaloid works, Wagakki Band has composed original music for their subsequent albums. So let's start the album review. My favorite tracks in this album, those are Senbonzakura, Iroha Uta, and Tengaku. On Senbonzakura, this is the well-known track from Wagakki Band, and this is my most favorite song in the album. I love the mixing. You will hear all the instruments, and I love the Japanese folk instruments and the flute. In fact, the flute player is good. You will feel his music so much. I love the balance of the rock and the folk music. They mix very well. And I also praise Yuko's voice. Her voice fits very well on the song. I could say, comparing on the original version from Hatsune Miku, Wagakki's version is way better. On the song Iroha Uta, I love the execution of the song. The first seconds of the intro is on folk sound, which is kinda flat and nothing interesting. And for me, I got surprised when they followed the rock beat of the song after that. It's like they giving you a surprise. The beat of the song is engaging that you will interest to listen and get excited on the next parts. I love the guitar riffs. It gives you an orgasm and bang your head. And comparing on the original version, this version gives the heavy and aggressive approach due to the rock influence. On Tengaku, I really love Yuko's vocals. I amaze on her voice, and her voice is soothing and relaxing. Her voice complements the folk instruments very well. I like the transition of the song on verses. It's kinda slow and relaxing, then turn into fast pace on the chorus parts. And I also like the flute parts. It gives the relaxation on the song. My honorable mentions, those are Episode 0 and Shinkai Sojo. On Episode 0, this is a very relaxing track, and I really love the instrumental parts. The harmony of the instruments works very well, and the folk instruments outstands the most. It lessened the rock vibe, and this song has simplified melodies. This is also the only track features male vocals in the album, and I am amazed on his voice. It blends well with Yuko, and you will feel the emotion on the chorus parts, even I do not understand the lyrics. The song Shinkai Sojo, I really love the sweet voice of Yuko. It's really nice and relaxing too. And same as Tengaku, I really love how she delivered the song. And in terms of the melodies, I also love the heaviness of the instruments on the verse parts. It's really amazing and I really love to listen it. My least favorite songs in the album, those are Nijiro Chocho and Chukikage Maika. For me, these two tracks are flat. And when I started to listen these tracks, on the first verse to the chorus parts, I haven't found an interesting on the sound. There is no special and remarkable sound that you will listen again. And it's kinda ritual-like music when they execute the song. It's time for the verdict. What could I say for Wagakki Band's Vocalo Zanmai? I could rate this album as 4 out of 5. I could say Wagakki Band executed the songs very well. They incorporate their own style on the Vocaloid songs. In fact, when I'm listening the album against on the original Vocaloid songs, I prefer to listen Wagakki's version since it has a right formula of the melodies and execution. They give a new life on the songs. I praise Bachiya and Wasabi's guitar and drums. The heaviness of the song is just right and they synchronize their music against with folk music players. Meanwhile, Ninagawa, Ibukuro, Kaminaga, and Kurona, the folk music players, I could say that they did a good job. They are one of the pillars of the band and it won't become Wagakki if they not included their sound. Their sound makes the band unique and I praise them so much. Asa's bass did well and his bass play amplifies the rock sound. Lastly, Yuko's voice haunts me. Every time I see her photo, I remember the song Senbonzakura. Her golden voice delivers the traditional sound of the band. She plays her vital role in the band. Without her, the unique sound of this album won't be complete. All in all, this debut album did very well. I felt the charisma of this album and looking forward on their succeeding album, keeping their charisma and delivering good music. Okay, so we're already done the album review in this episode. Let me know your thoughts for Wagakki Band's Vocalo Zanmai. Just comment it down below. And if you like this video, then don't forget to send a thumbs on my video. Also, if you have an album suggestions for a review, then please do leave a comment and I'm surely read that. And if you wanted to check the album, I also put the links in the description. Okay? Again, this is Kian from the ReaperRocker vlog signing off. Rock on, Pilipinas!